I got some heat for you guys. I'm really excited to share it with you. Today we got the top 5 Ja Morant cards that you guys should be picking up and investing in ASAP while the market for his cards is low. And we're gonna get right into it, guys. The number 1 card is his PSA 9 Prism card, his rookie card. It is down low, and you guys should absolutely get it. This card was one of the first ones of him ever came out. It is incredibly low right now, like I said, and it is a perfect time to get him. According to my data and projections, guys, this card is gonna go up probably almost double by the time, the playoffs come around. Ja Morant's having a great year again. He got snubbed.
Ladies and scrubs, we are back for another jam-packed episode of Sports Card Radio. We have the continuing decline of the sports card market. Everybody knows that Luka, Trey, Ja, and Zion cards keep dipping by the minute, but it's the value drops of key vintage cards that may surprise you. You entitled vintage card collectors should turn off the video now. Clear! We'll also get into a dealer who claims to be raking in $62,000 a month, but this same dealer can't fulfill his PSA group submission orders. We'll touch on that.
It is absolutely vital. Integrity is everything in this business.
And lastly, we'll go over an anonymous email to Sports Card Radio where I was called a dildo.
That's not content.
You do not want to miss that. But first, your cards continue to go down in value, and it doesn't matter how rare the card is. Chances are it's gone down in value the last couple years. 2009 Bowman Chrome Draft Red Refractor. Mike Trout, 3 of 5, PSA 10, sold for $510,000 the other night. This card used to be worth $922,000 way back in the sweet time of December 2021. This card is down over $400,000 in the last year and a half. How about snooty vintage card collectors who think their cards just keep going up and up in value? Well, that is not true at all. 1955 Topps Roberto Clemente rookie card PSA 9 sold for $792,000 the other night. This exact same card and the exact same holder used to be worth $1.1 million back in December 2021. This card has lost over $300,000 in value in the last year and a half. How about a 1961-62 Fleer Wilt Chamberlain rookie card, PSA 9? This card sold for $198,000 the other night. That is down from $450,000 that it sold for back in December 2021. This card is down over $250,000 in a year and a half. Yeah. Okay, a couple things as a side note. It wouldn't shock me if either or both of the Wilt Chamberlain or Roberto Clemente cards were trimmed or altered. So keep that in mind. Your vintage card little buddies won't tell you that. No. Second thing, it's sad that there was quite literally nobody trying to talk this hobby out of spending $500,000 on sports cards over a year and a half ago. You'll remember that just a year and a half ago, Jeff Wilson was a genius.
Boba Shat.
Josh Luber, remember him, was a hobby legend, and you had Gary V's podcast on 24/7 as you stood outside Target and Walmart's trying to buy blaster boxes. Yeah, they targeting. So we are still in a weird time in this hobby. Many content creators and even the companies themselves have had to hard pivot from selling you on cards being an investment to now trying to tell you how to build a collection. Not enough attention has been paid to that, in my opinion. This hobby is filled with stupid, fake people. Take, for example, this dealer who claims he rakes in over $62,000 a month from his sports card business. Why is it then that this dork can't take care of a few $300 PSA group submission orders he took in for some collectors? Several collectors have come forward to say that Jim, the owner of Turf and Durf Sports Cards in Bellingham, Washington, they gave him some cards meant to be graded by PSA, and Jim has not returned their PSA group submission orders. Jim was featured on a video where he claims to be raking in $62,000 a month and can't seem to take care of a couple PSA group sub orders that are over a year and a half old. So Jim, figure it out. Take care of the people who gave you cards to submit. You are not an authorized PSA group submitter, so you probably shouldn't have been taking these cards in to begin with. Figure it out, Jim.
That's drama.
Lastly, This guy sent me an email back in April. First of all, if you're sending me an email, break it up into paragraphs. It might be just slightly easier for me to read. The gist of this email is this guy bought a box of cards for $450. He got some doubles apparently in the box that he decided to purchase. For some reason, this guy then sent the box to Panini in hopes of getting it replaced. Once he found out Panini was a completely garbage company and wasn't going to do anything for him, he for some reason emailed me. When I didn't respond to him, he sent me another email saying that I was a dildo. Look, I never told you to go buy a $450 box of cards. That was your decision. You are a dumbass for doing that. Jeff Wilson might have told you to go buy a $450 box of cards. Did you email him? The group breakers who hype and pump this shit on Whatnot,
that is a Tesla.
They might have influenced you to buy a $450 box of cards. Did you email them? Do we ever open product on this channel in the last 5 years? Absolutely not. Did you email Pac-Man, who opens new product and might have influenced you? Did you email Jab's family, who opens new product and might have influenced you? If you make a dumb purchase in the hobby, feel like you got burned, do not come to Sports Card Radio looking for help. It's the equivalent of going to Vegas, losing money on blackjack, and then coming and complaining to me that the dealer at the Aria sucked. Panini doesn't care about you. The influencers who told you to buy this stuff obviously don't care about you. You made the decision to buy a $450 box and open it. You have to deal with the ramifications from that. Many in this hobby have still not dealt with the fact that you got sucked into the hype and pump of modern sports cards over the last 2 or 3 years and want to point the finger at everyone else but yourself for the dumb decisions and buying purchases that you made. Hopefully, you guys watching have made some good hobby decisions lately, and we will make the good decision and come back very soon here at Sports Card Radio, and we hope you have a good Father's Day and a great weekend.
Clear! Clear!